was sitting there at that Iranian border, and you can look over at the mountain range, and you could just see a whole sea full of vehicles and soldiers, and there was helicopters flying in the sky, and we were outnumbered big time. And I was thinking to myself, holy shit, if those guys come down this mountain range, we're done. Like, there's no way we can take this whole. It was like a whole division against maybe 7 of our vehicles at the time, because we were scouting. We were in charge of the border right there, not letting anybody in or out. And the helicopter came across the AO, and I remember our commander on the radio saying, "Hey, that helicopter makes one more pass, take that motherfucker out of the sky." And my heart never jumped as hard as it has at that moment, because I really, really thought we blew that helicopter out of the sky, I was a goner. It was some scary shit. It was very, very scary. But I remember I was ready to rock. And I remember Iran wasn't going to be able to handle it. They weren't going to handle it then. They're not going to handle it now. They're not going to be able to handle it 10 years from now. So I don't really give a fuck about what they got going on over there. If they want to burn our flags or not, they're just jealous because they can't live the way that we do. And that's just how I feel about that. So, on a lighter note, I know I talked to you guys in the past about how excited I was about Avengers Infinity War. And by God, if you ain't seen it yet, something's wrong with you. I drug my old lady out. We saw it twice on the same weekend. It's already well over $1 billion. It's breaking all kinds of records. It's about time for spoiler alerts. If you ain't seen it, I don't give a shit. We need to talk about it. Where the hell did everybody go, right? He finally collected the Soul Stone. He snapped his finger. They disappeared. And they disappeared. People are like, where the hell they disappeared? They dead. They coming back? Yes, they're coming back, idiots. Do you not know what's happening? Spider-Man's already scheduled for another movie. So is Black Panther. So is Doctor Strange. They haven't introduced a couple of new characters that's going to be appearing. So, of course. Oh, T-Man, come on now. What you mean you've been broke? You don't say shit. No, you should know by now. You should know the stories. Thanos snapped his finger and they disappear, but they're not dead. Don't worry. You'll be sad at the end, but have no fear. In 1 year, they going to come back. All right? How they come back, the world may never know. I'm hoping, and this is what I'm hoping, that maybe somehow Deadpool's going to tie in. If not, I hope in July, Ant-Man and Wasp has something to do with setting up the new wave of movies. Because where the fuck was Ant-Man? Ant-Man and Hawkeye wasn't in the movie at all, right? So there has to be an explanation of where he is. And then they're introducing Wasp, which is his sidekick. Then they're going to have something to do with how they're going to resurrect all these people that disappeared. They got to. So, needless to say, I'm a fucking geek when it comes to Marvel. Super geek. Me and the old lady, we're going to watch Deadpool this weekend. I got my son this weekend, so I'm super excited. Can't take him to Deadpool. It's rated R. It's too explicit for a 6-year-old. However, as soon as I bring him back to his mother's, you best believe that I'm going to be front and center at the movie theater with some popcorns and a diet soda in my hand, wishing the motherfucker would interrupt a good time. I love it. Dane Cook calls going to the movie cinematic adventures, and I couldn't agree with them more, because that's exactly what it is. As a grown-ass man, I don't get excited about too much shit these days, but one thing I do get excited about is sitting my ass in a movie theater. I could go pretty much every day. As long as there's something for me to watch, I could go every day. I love it. I tell you, if I had the money, I would make a big-ass movie screen in my house, and I would just invite all y'all to come and check out movies with me, because it's one of the fucking things that I love to do. Ron C., what's up, brother? Good to see you finally joined us. Let me read what you got on here. Wish Hollywood would do a better job of G.I. Joe. You damn right. I was so disappointed in that. And they couldn't even get it right from one to the other. They just thought, here's a solution. Let's just add The Rock and everything's going to be better, right? That's what they tried to do with the Fast and Furious franchise. We're just going to add some more fucking big superstars and see if we can't push this shit through. And I've been wondering the same thing. Thundercats. I've been wondering when the hell that movie's coming out. For those of you that are around the same age, you was born in the 80s, Oh, you was chatting with the neighbor. That's why I'm like, of course. Of course. That's what you don't want to hear from your old lady, right? Chatting with your army neighbor. That's why she's late. No, you don't want to hear that. Mm-mm. Fuck the Rocket, Channing Tatum, huh? Now, don't get it twisted. Come on now. I like both of them as actors. I just don't think it was a proper fitting for G.I. Joe. You know? Shit. You know, I wouldn't even mind it if they would have done a retake of G.I. Joe and made it an animated version. You know, because I think they could have done a lot more. The live-action version would have been cool. I think this is the thing, though. You got to make them rated R, man. It's too cheesy when they're PG-13. Where's the blood and guts? Where's the explosion? These are supposed to be the baddest soldiers in the world, and they barely fucking each other up. That's not realistic. That's not what we're trying to see. They're trying to save the planet. They got all these fucking bombs that are blowing shit up, and I ain't blowing shit up. So I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But hopefully the writers that be is going to do us justice. Hopefully they do us justice. Thundercats coming out. I don't know. What do you guys think about the new Venom that's coming out? There's been a lot of controversy about Venom. It's coming out in October. A lot of people are excited about it, and a lot of people said they're not. They're disappointed that in the trailers they haven't showed anything about Spider-Man. They don't know how they're tying it in with that world. However, the gentleman who's playing Venom's pretty badass. What's his name? Tom Hardy, the guy who played Bane in Batman. He's playing Venom. And I think they're doing a really cool job. It looks really good. It looks way better than the Venom did off Spider-Man 3. I don't know if you remember that with Tobey Maguire. But that series kind of fell off. I mean, it had a lot of momentum and steam at the beginning. The third one was just kind of rushed and jumbled and put together for no fucking reason. However, they tried to put Venom in the third one. And now Venom's got his own solo movie. And I think they're going to do it right. They have to. But what are your thoughts? Have you guys seen the trailer? If not, you need to go check it out. It's pretty good. But anyhow, enough of this ranting and raving. We're going to go ahead and take a musical break real quick. We're going to go in a different direction because Cajun's hosting it. We'll give you a little Daft Punk, one of my favorite tracks from him. We call Robot Rock. Let's jam out. Daft Punk, Robot Rock. That'll get you going for sure. I tell you what, I have that shit jamming when I work out. I tell you what, man, you can learn a lot about an individual by their gym playlist, can't you? Y'all gym goers out there, I know you got a special playlist or a special genre of music that you actually jam out to get you motivated and pumped up to get that next set in, to get that next rep in. Because you know, this day and age, it's boring as hell to sit there and work out without some music jamming in your ears, unless you got a badass partner with you and a spotter and somebody that can hold a conversation and keep you motivated, kind of like, you know, a personal trainer. However, if you in there rocking it out by yourself, you know you got a special playlist or a special song or something that gets you crunked up. You know, whether it's the Rocky theme song, or if you're a heavy metal fan that likes to headbang, you want to hear some R&B to mellow out while you're doing some cardio or something. Maybe you're just feeling real hyped up and you want to listen to some old school rap. You just feel like walking around punching somebody in the gym. I don't know. But think about that for a second. You ever just sit around a gym and wonder I wonder what he's listening to? Yeah, I wonder what he's jamming out to right now. He's over there just looking pissed off as shit. He might be over there listening to Backstreet Boys. You never know. I just think it's funny. It's always a mystery, you know. I think I just want to sit there one day and interview some people, and just for general purpose. Hey man, what are you listening to? You know, you mind sharing that with me? Oh, for real? Who is that? Is that some new shit? Oh, okay. You know, just see where they are. You know, I personally, I'm always listening to hip hop and R&B. That's my thing. That's what gets me going. I think musically, I'm trapped somewhere in the 90s, maybe early 80s, 90s. I don't know. I just can't really get with the new shit these days. The only artists I really get down with that are new, that I've really been enjoying in that genre, is The Weeknd, Bruno Mars. I've recently been on to this guy named Alan Stone. He's a white boy that does the jazz groove music. Super, super good. If we got time, I might pull up a track from Alan Stone. You definitely got to check him out. And I stumbled across him on accident, actually watching a video about his American Idol or something. And he was a guest on there, and they had to do a duet. And I had no idea. See, here we go. Dope. Yep. Okay. Bruno Mars. Okay. Uptown Funk. Yeah. See, y'all know what I'm talking about. I love it. Yeah. Well, while we have some time here, we at the 30-minute mark. We'll go ahead and pull up a word from our sponsors. We definitely got to give a shout out to them. Make sure I got you 6.
October 6th. At the Underground, Charlotte, North Carolina, comes the biggest veteran event of the year. Operation I Got Your 6. America helping her heroes. And coming together to rock the night away. The most epic venue in North Carolina. Operation I Got Your 6. Hosted by the Dangerous Grounds Network. Let's get dangerous.